Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. My name is Kelsey Fox. I am the wellness coordinator for the Nursing Homes Without Walls in the Nashwauk rural community. If you have been tuning into my other videos or if you come to my classes, you already know that. And this is the fourth time you'll hear me say that. So this is video number 4. Amazing job. Keep this streak going. We are doing stretching and core today. So I noticed a few weeks ago when we did just a full 45-minute to an hour stretching class, it gets a little boring. And I don't blame you. I programmed the class and I was bored. So nobody's having an amazing time holding stretches for 30 seconds plus. So what I tried to do is, instead of just doing a full stretching class, we're incorporating it with our core. So we're getting that little bit of work, but we're also giving our bodies that nice attention it needs in the stretches. So get a sturdy chair, you need your resistance band, and grab a bottle of water and let's get going.
Alrighty, guys, let's get right into it, shall we? So, as per usual, we're going to start with a dynamic warm-up into 2 circuits and then our static cool down. So, our 2 circuits today are going to be a core stability circuit, and you're going to be using some resistance bands just to train that rotational strength and stability through our core. And then the second circuit is going to be more of a stability and stretching circuit, also using resistance bands to emphasize the stretch on our muscles and practice stability in these joints. And then we're going to cool down with our static cool down. So, let's get going. Okay, so just a little rundown of our warm-up. We're going to start with neck rotations into shoulder shrugs, and then we're going to do a seated chest opener to a forward fold, so going from one to the other. Then for our core warm-up, we're going to do some torso twists. We're then going to stand and do some hip abductions, and then we're going to do some calf raises with a little reach just to kind of get some coordination into our warm-up. So get a sturdy chair, and let's get going. All right, guys, so starting with those neck rotations, we're just looking from left to right. And we know we always start with a little bit of a neck warm up, just running our neck through that regular range of motion that we do, whether we're looking up and down or side to side. And we're just doing this to maintain mobility, reduce stiffness, and improve awareness of our surroundings. So keeping our neck flexible is really essential for not only safety, but balance and confidence in our everyday lives. Okay, guys, so you're all done with those neck rotations. Moving on to shoulder shrugs. So for the same reason that we're running our neck through our natural range of motion, we're always going to bring our shoulders through that natural range of motion as well. So you're just lifting those shoulders up towards your ears and then bringing them back down. So this is going to help with that posture, and it's going to help you kind of loosen up after a day of sitting, if that's what you have been doing today, just like me. All right, guys, so let's do that now. You're lifting those shoulders up towards your ears and then bringing them right back down to your starting position. You're going to be doing this. You can either sit or stand upright with your arms relaxed to your sides. And keeping this area mobile reduces stiffness, and it's also going to help us prevent injury, so allowing us to move freely and confidently throughout our day. Amazing job, guys. You're done with those shoulder shrugs. We're moving on to seated chest openers to forward folds after this rest. So this movement is going to help improve posture and flexibility while also counteracting the forward sitting position that many of us do from day to day. So opening the chest supports better breathing and posture, while the forward fold stretches that back and legs. So together, this is going to help reduce a lot of stiffness. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. We're going to sit tall in the chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place your hands behind you or on the chair, and then gently lift your chest, drawing your shoulders back. Hold briefly and then hinge forward at your hips and fold your upper body towards your legs. Let your head and arms relax at this position, and then you're slowly just going to return to upright and repeat this. And there goes Lemon. She's in and out of these videos all the time. And we are resting now, moving on to our core warm-up. So we're going to do a rotational movement because they're just essential for everyday life. Think about turning, reaching, and changing our direction. So this exercise helps maintain mobility in the spine while strengthening the core and improving coordination. So we have about 10 seconds left of that rest, and then we're going to move on to these torso twists. Okay guys, so that rest is up. We're gonna start these torso twists. So sit or stand with your feet stable, and then you're slowly gonna rotate your upper body to one side while keeping your hips facing forward. Return to center, and then rotate to the other side. And remember to move slowly and focus on controlled motion through your core rather than just kind of swinging your arms. Okay guys, we are resting, and that's all she wrote for our upper and mid body warm up. Moving on to the lower portion, we're gonna do some hip abductions. So we know that strong hips are one of the most important factors in maintaining balance and preventing falls. So this exercise is gonna strengthen those muscles, the ones that stabilize our body when walking or stepping to the side. Okay guys, so let's do it. We're standing if we aren't already, and you're gonna stand behind a chair for support, or you can try and do them without holding on to anything. Kudos to you. You're gonna slowly lift one leg out to the side while keeping your body upright and toes facing forward, and then lower it back down with control and repeat. And then after we're done the left side, we're gonna switch sides, moving slowly and staying balanced throughout. Amazing job, guys. We are resting, and then we're just going to do the exact same thing, but on the right side of our body. Take that rest, grab a drink, and I'll see you in the next 20 seconds. And the rest is up. If you took a second to sit down, I'm gonna need you to stand back up and do the same thing on the right side. So you're standing nice and tall, nice and strong, and then you're just going to stick that right leg out to the side, feeling it in your hip, and then bringing it back in with just as much control. Come on, you got this. 10 seconds left. Great job, guys. So our last rest of the warm-up, we're moving on to just kind of work on that calf strength and get that circulation going even further down our lower body before we start our work for today. So this is going to help with some calf strength, as stated, and ankle mobility. Those are essential for walking, balance, and preventing falls. So this movement is going to improve that circulation and strengthen the lower legs, helping you feel a lot more stable and confident when standing or moving. So let's go, guys. We've got this. We're standing tall with your feet hip width apart, using a chair if needed for support. I don't know how you would do this without a chair. I would be so impressed. And then you're slowly gonna lift your heels off the ground, rising onto the balls of our feet. Hold briefly and then lower back down with control. And you're gonna move in a smooth and steady rhythm that feels natural to you. You've got this. 5 seconds left, and then we're done with our warm-up. Awesome job, guys. We're done with our warm-up. We're moving right into that first circuit. So focusing on core stability, you're going to need a resistance band, and I would have your chair just nice and close for some stability. We're going to start with a reverse wood chop, then into a banded twist and a seated banded crunch. So each of these will give a nice explanation, and then we'll go from there. So starting with that reverse wood chop, we're going to start on the left side. And if you need to watch this video a few times and then kind of rewind a bit, that's totally fine, because it can be a different one to get used to. So you're going to sit tall in a sturdy chair or stand. I'm choosing to stand with your feet flat on the floor and a resistance band secured low in front of you. You're going to hold the band with both hands and begin your hands positioned near like one side of your body. And then you're going to engage your core and just pull it diagonally across you and return to the center. And like I said, don't be afraid to restart, because I know that 30 seconds for your left side, I took the entire time to explain. So this is a rest, but rewind if you need, and then we're going to do the same thing on the right side. So starting now on that right side, this movement is incredibly important for maintaining independence as you age because it strengthens your core while improving your ability to twist, reach, and lift safely. So it's very, very functional, guys. These are movements we use every single day, whether reaching for something across your body, getting dressed, or carrying items. So by building that rotational strength and coordination, this exercise helps reduce a lot of fall risks, and it just supports better balance and control. Amazing job, guys. So we're moving into another rotational movement. So as the previous one, we rotated diagonally across our body. This one's going to let us practice rotating horizontally across our body. So you can either put the band under your feet and hold it out with both hands for more tension, or here in a second, I'll show you how to do it by holding it with both hands. That might not give as much tension, but it might allow you to do the movement a little bit better. So pick what you'd like, and we're just gonna go right into that left side. So for this banded twist, you're gonna stand tall with your feet hip width apart and hold a resistance band in both hands at shoulder height with your arms extended in front of you. You're then going to create gentle tension in the band by keeping your hands slightly apart. Engage that core and slowly rotate to the left of your body while keeping your hips facing forward. Then you're going to return to center and rotate to the left again. So we're working on that side of our body and we're just going that back and forth. And then we're gonna go onto the right side after this rest. In this video, I'm showing you how to do it just holding your arms straight out instead of with both hands. And so this movement is really important because it's essential for improving core stability and safe rotation, just like the last one. We're just going horizontally instead of diagonally. So take this rest and then we'll go right into the right side. I feel like I'm talking a lot this video because these require some explanation. So our rest is up. We're just gonna hold that out in front of us and we're gonna rotate so that we're stretching that right side of our body. Do it for 30 seconds and then I'll meet you back here. Amazing job, friends. We're moving into that final core exercise. So take this rest, you've earned it. We're gonna do a seated banded crunch. So strong core muscles are one of the most important factors in maintaining independence as you age. This exercise is going to help improve posture, balance, and your ability to sit, stand, and move safely throughout your day. So a strong core supports your spine, it reduces strain on your back, and it helps prevent falls, making it really important. So with that importance in mind, let's do it. You're gonna sit upright in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and a resistance band anchored behind you at chest height. You're going to hold the band in both hands with your elbows close to your sides, engage your core and slowly lean forward into a controlled crunch, bringing your chest slightly toward your thighs while maintaining tension on the band. You're then gonna pause and come right back up. Do this as many times as you can in the 30 seconds. All right, guys, great job. We're moving into that stretching portion, so the circuit number 2. So we're going into the sky. I'm really excited because I wanted to incorporate a little bit different stretches versus the, traditional boring 30-second holds. So we're starting with a band-assisted neck stretch, then going into a banded wrist overhead press, and then an isometric banded march. So these are all going to help with stability, but also give us that stretch that we're looking for. So starting off with a band-assisted neck stretch, you're going to stand or sit tall with good posture, and then you're going to hold a light weight or a resistance band. I'm using a resistance band in one hand. I'm going to do it on my left side, and then you're going to place your opposite hand on your head and slowly tilt your head away from the weighted side. So you're placing that band under your foot to apply some tension, and then you're going to apply gentle pressure to deepen the stretch with your hand while keeping your shoulders relaxed. So we're done with that left side. We're gonna do the same thing on the right side. So holding the band with your right hand and then tilting the neck away from that side. Maintaining neck mobility is extremely important for safety and independence. So this stretch here is going to help reduce stiffness and tension, making it easier to look around while we're doing just daily activities. So improved neck mobility also is going to support better posture, and it's going to just reduce discomfort that can build up from daily activities. So let's give this other side a try here now. Starting, we're placing it underneath our feet, holding it tight with our right hand, kind of locking our shoulder beside us, tilting our head away from that side, and then holding the stretch, resetting at any point that you need. Great job, guys. So that was our first little stretching stability exercise. We're moving on to a banded wrist overhead press. So you're just going to have to start by kind of tying the ends of your resistance band together to make this little loop. And then you're going to place it around your wrists. Raise your arms so your elbows are bent and your hands are just above shoulder height. And then you're going to press your arms upward overhead while continuing to push outward against the band. This is going to really help with that shoulder stability. So let's go. In this side video here, I'm just looping the band, showing you how to tie it. And then you're gonna put your arms through the band and press overhead while pushing on the band outward. So this exercise strengthens your shoulders and upper body while improving stability and posture. And strong shoulders are essential for everyday tasks. Think about reaching up into our cupboards or just lifting objects up. By improving control and alignment, this exercise is going to help prevent strain and injury while making those daily movements easier. And we're all done. So that was pretty quick. We're going to move on to an isometric banded march. Same thing, we're going to loop that resistance band. You can even kind of loop it twice for extra resistance. Place it under your feet, and then you're going to hold on to something. Lift that leg up, hold for about 5 seconds, and place it back down. So take this last 10 seconds of rest, and then we're just going to stand up in preparation for this movement. So let's get right into it, starting on our left side, standing tall with a resistance band looped under our feet, and your feet are going to be hip width apart. Engage your core and maintain an upright posture, and then slowly lift one knee upward, keeping your balance steady, and the band is going to be under tension. You're going to hold this for about 5 seconds without leaning, and then slowly lower your foot back down. Amazing job, guys. You're done with that left side. Now we're just going to switch right over to the right side, and then that's the last movement for this final circuit. All right, guys, let's go right side. This exercise, as you can see, is going to be really key for improving balance, stability, and walking ability. So that's all essential for our independence. And being able to lift your foot and maintain balance is critical for stepping or climbing stairs and preventing falls. So strengthening our hips and core through this movement is going to support better posture and control, helping you move confidently and safely in our everyday lives. And those are our circuits today, guys. You're all done with that work. We're just going to move right into cool down. So you can always do those once or twice through, totally up to you. Or you can take this time to get a nice stretch in. So we're going to be starting with side neck stretch, chest stretch, seated side bend. And then we're going to do a new one, a lower back rotational stretch, and then another one of the banded ankle stretches that we've done before. So again, just focusing on getting our heart rate back down to normal and our breathing back down to normal as well by doing some familiar movements. So let's get right into it, guys. We've done this one before. It's our neck stretch on the left side. So you're just going to tilt that neck over, your ear towards your left shoulder, and you can add your hand there if you'd like for a little extra pressure, holding this for 30 seconds. It's going to help improve that comfort and support for safe neck movement and help us cool down. Great job. Now just smoothly transition to doing the same thing on the right side. So dropping that right ear down to your right shoulder, holding and breathing for the 30 seconds. You've got this. Amazing job, guys. So moving on to the chest opener. So just like we did the chest opener into forward fold for our warm up, that was a dynamic movement. So we're moving in and out of those movements. This is a static movement. So for a cool down, you want to hold a certain posture for at least 30 seconds. So we're just lifting that chest up, following it with our gaze and breathing. Okay, so moving into a seated side bend, we're going to start by bending to the left. We did lots of core work today, so we want to stretch that torso. So doing this stretch, we're going to improve flexibility along the sides of our body. We're going to hold for 30 seconds, and this is going to make reaching and bending easier and more comfortable. And from bending to the left, I want you to smoothly transition to doing the same thing on the other side, just bending to the right, holding this for 30 seconds as well, and breathing. I'm going to say and breathing over and over in this cool down because it's very, very important. We want to get our bodies back down to homeostasis, which is our body's baseline, ready to go back into the day. Okay, moving into a new movement. This is a seated lower back rotational stretch, kind of a mouthful. But what you're going to be doing is you're just going to take your leg and place your ankle on the opposite thigh. This is going to stretch out your hip. And then you're going to look over your shoulder to stretch that lower back. Now, if the leg part is not accessible to you, just get that seated rotation in the upper half and just kind of rotate to the left that way. And then we're going to do the same thing by taking our right leg, putting our right ankle on that left thigh, and then looking over our right shoulder here for 30 seconds. And now moving all the way to the bottom of our bodies, we're going to stretch our ankles out by just taking a band and pulling that foot towards your shin. You can drop it once or twice just to kind of give your shin a break. I find sometimes my shins cramp in this position, but this is going to just kind of help to maintain lower leg flexibility to support walking balance and our overall independence. We're going to do it on our left. And then after this 5 seconds up, let's just go and switch to our right. So right now, take that band, put it under our right foot, pull those toes towards your shin. Hold for 30 seconds. And you're done, guys. Amazing work as per usual. That's another workout down on your own time. So you should be so proud of yourself. It's really kind of easy to go to a class and follow along and not have to think a whole lot about it. It's not easy to get there. You still need to get yourself there. And I'm proud of you for doing that. But it's a whole different thing being at home and having 1,000 other things you can do and choosing to do this for yourself. So thank you for accessing this and have a great, great rest of your day. See you next time.